Emma, calm but emotional voice. I didn't think I'd ever tell this story, not because I'm afraid, but because even now it sounds like fiction. But it happened. Every lie, every manipulation, every betrayal, and I survived it all. Pause. My name is Emma. A year ago, I was engaged to a man named Daniel. Everyone said we were the perfect couple. He was charming, rich, and knew exactly what to say to make me feel special. But behind that perfect smile was a very well-practiced lie, and behind him stood his mother. Music shifts slightly darker. Chapter 1. She always wins. From the very beginning, Margaret, Daniel's mother, didn't like me. She was elegant, sharp, and cold. Every word from her mouth felt like a carefully hidden insult. "You're very ordinary, Emma," she once said with a smile that never reached her eyes. I tried to win her over, flowers, dinners, kindness, but I always felt like I was being watched, judged, measured, and the worst part, Daniel always defended her. "She's just protective," he'd say. "She lost my father young. It made her paranoid." I believed him. I believed everything. Chapter 2. The Letter. 3 months before the wedding, I found a letter under my door. No name, no return address. "He's not who he says he is. Be careful, she always wins." I thought it was a joke, until I started noticing things. My messages to Daniel weren't getting replies. Margaret showed up at my apartment when he wasn't around, and then the locked drawer in his home office. One night, curiosity took over. I picked the lock. Inside, photos of Daniel with another woman, same locations he had taken me, same dates. I confronted him. He lied. "That's my ex. My mom made me see her. It's over." But the look in his eyes, that wasn't guilt. That was control. Chapter 3. The Exes. I started digging, quietly, and I found them. 2 other women he had been engaged to, one moved abroad, the other gone from all social media. I managed to find one, Claire. She answered my call in a whisper. "Leave, now don't wait, she will ruin you." "She?" I asked. "His mother," Claire said. "She paid me to disappear, said I'd regret it if I didn't." My heart stopped. Was Daniel just a puppet? Or were they playing this together? Chapter 4. The Plan. I didn't run. I stayed and I smiled. I let Margaret think I was scared. I let Daniel believe I still loved him. While planning the wedding, I started collecting everything. Voice recordings, emails, documents, messages between him and his mother. What I found? A decades-long pattern of emotional abuse, manipulation, and control. Women were lured in, then humiliated, discarded, or silenced. It wasn't just Margaret. Daniel enjoyed it. He got off on the lies, and no one had ever dared to expose them. Until me. Chapter 5. The Wedding Day. The morning of the wedding, I wore the dress. I smiled in photos. I kissed Daniel and held Margaret's hand. But in my bag was a USB stick. During the reception, the projector began to play a video. Not our memories, not our love story, but the truth. Audio of Daniel mocking me. Footage of Margaret threatening Claire. Bank transfers, emails, everything. People screamed. Margaret fainted. Daniel tried to shut it off, but I had already called the police. They were arrested that night. The guests were shocked. Some applauded. I just walked away. I never looked back. Soft music fades in. If you're listening to this and you're stuck in something that feels too perfect, look deeper, ask questions, trust your instincts. Because sometimes love is a trap. But me, I escaped it, and I made sure They never trap anyone else again.